Hey folks, welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. So, we are currently in the Lost Marshes. We've completed 6 of the 8 main puzzles and 1 of the Lost puzzles. We found the Lost Lab and the 2 stars, so we've got 3 puzzles to go before we can power up the tower here and make our way back to the megastructure. We also have a new social media post, Places of Longing, New York. Oh, very interesting. A picture of an overgrown New York. Now, I'm not sure, if you'll excuse my throat clearing, I'm not sure that realistically the skyscrapers, the skyline here in New York would have lasted for 1,000, 1,500 years, however many years it's been since Alexander Drennan kicked the simulation into gear and started that experiment and died. And then the time that the AIs who emerged after Athena actually spent building New Jerusalem, I'm not sure it would still be standing that much. I feel like after 1,000 years, the ruins would be so crumbled and overgrown that you really wouldn't see, like between storms and earthquakes and just the natural wear and tear and erosion of wind, I'm not sure that many skyscrapers would still be standing, but it is a nice piece of art. Athelvok has posted this along with the comments. New York was a place that aroused great passions. Some loved it and called it the greatest city in the world. Others hated it and called it an ugly cesspit full of rude snobs. Well, I mean, as far as I understand it, both those things are true. I don't know where the truth lies, but I know it was a place full of life. There was always something new going on. People rushing about, excitement in the air. It must have been an overwhelming sensation to stand in the canyons formed by those great skyscrapers in a crowd of people, feeling history happening all around you. I think this is an interesting perspective, but it comes from someone who's never been there, right? I think a lot of the people there don't stop and think about it. They're so busy with the hustle and bustle and the grind of daily life that they don't pause to contemplate the city around them. But I think that's true of anyone in any time. You can take a moment to step back and change your perspective, but it has to be a conscious decision to be mindful about your surroundings. So I think this is a nice post, but it's indicative of how much of an outsider the androids are to human culture. All right, let's go find some puzzles to do. We've got 7 and 8, right? Yeah, we've done 6. We've got 7 and 8 and a lost puzzle. Plus there's, looks like there's maybe one more terminal to find or something. There's definitely a question mark over here near 8. But let's start here with puzzle 7. This one's titled Propulsion. All right. We can detach the fan if we want to. I don't see a reason to do that except to swap at the moment. And come over here. Looks like our goal is to power up the red light gate there. We have an accumulator. We've got a driller. So we can get things through the purple gate. We can launch ourselves. It does look like we need to start by bringing the accumulator over here. Or the collector over here, and popping it on top of this so that we can get the blue light. Or actually, no. Hold on. Oh, that's fun. We've got a little platform over here we can land on. So if we can carry something through, we can launch it up here. Yes. So we don't have a connector. What do we want to do here? I think we want to put the accumulator or the converter right here and power the light. I think that's pretty clear. So I think we're going to need to bring something through. Let's start there. Let's send this through. And then we'll send this back through. And then we could carry this up here. That's blue, and we need red. But we could, so theoretically, for example, we could get the blue light and then, or the red light, and then pop it here and bring it down. I think, so ultimately we need to be here with the red light, right? That's the ultimate goal. I wonder if we leave this here and power it from the other side? I'm not sure. I don't think we leave anything here right now. I do think we're gonna need... We're gonna need the square, the box on the other side to start, I think. And then, like, we can do something like this. So we could start like this. We grab this up here. That gets us a red light, theoretically. Now, we can't jump back up, but we can do something like this. We can now power this, right? That powers that to red. And then I think we're very close to having the solve now. Because now we don't need this anymore. So we can put this on here for the fan. Get the fan back. We can take the box over and trade it for the drill. And then we can push this through, take it up, and power the gate. There we go. Okay. There we go. There's the solve. That's puzzle 7.
Good. Let's get some measurements from this particle cloud.
Let's head over and check out 8 and the question mark here. I guess 8's right here, so we'll do this next. This one's titled Transmission. All right, what do we got going on here? The solve is up there. Oh, interesting. We've got 2 vertical metal plates there, and we do have a fan. So it looks like maybe we need to clear both gates and then drop down. Or... I'm not sure what the metal gates are for. I'm not sure well, we need to get up there. This is not removable, so we can't work with that. We need to get red light there. What do we actually have? Oh, we've got another self here. Okay, that's interesting. So I think we hop up to grab our second self, maybe. We can't quite control him. He's standing too close to the gate. We can do this, though. Now we can take control of him. You can come stand here. Well, hold on. We don't need this anymore. So I think we drop down here? Why would we need this up here? I don't think we would. I think we just jam that. I don't see any reason not to. Oh, but we have the swap down there. We probably need the swapping thing. All right, so let's bring this down. Let's have you come stand on the button for us. You can now swap this for the drill. Now, interesting, we have the red light source there, but I don't know that we have a connector, unless it's gonna fall down from below. Let me go to the first level for now. We may or may not need him again. So I can now drop down to this level through the hole. Interesting that we can't pass through a hole horizontally, but we can drop through it vertically. All right, we need to bring an item to swap. That's tricky. That is tricky. We don't have a lot of items to work with. Because we need... Is there some way... I don't think it's going to let us drop down unless we pass through the hole. I don't think we're going to be able to get here unless we pass through the hole. So let me check that assumption. Like if I drop off the edge here and then... Yeah, that's not going to work. We can take that fan. I think I understand. So we're going to want to... take this, no, hold on. We're gonna want to move something so that we can drop it down after yeah, hold on a second. But then we'll need a swapper. We'll need something we need to take something up there to swap on. We're going to need this, so let's take the jammer up. We'll swap the jammer for... But then I can't drop down. What else do we have? We have 2 items plus the fan. So we need a way to get... Oh, we take 2 people up, I think? Hold on. I think we take this up here. We make the hole. We drop here. Then we go get this guy. He comes up to get this for swapping. No, but our friend needs this. That person needs to be holding something to swap, right? Because I need to get this off of here. So how can I get him something to swap? How can I get him something to swap? We'd have to either drop something through the hole or he'd have to bring something with him. I don't think that's right. We've got the jammer, the fan, and this. I can't drop this to him through the hole because it has to be used to create the hole. How would this possibly work? I have to get him something. How can he carry something with him? He can't because the fan comes to the fan comes to here, and we can't get to the second level from here. We can't drop anything through the hole because we need it to create the hole. And that third item we can't swap out because we need the other 2 things to get here. I mean, I can now do like this. Can he then... I don't think he can just drop to the solution here. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. Oh, the fan. I forgot about the fan. Okay, I did forget about the fan. So if we power the fan with the connector, what does that do for us? Like, let's have you stand on here again. Where was the where was the connector? It's up on the second floor, right? So we can take something up if we use this. If we power the light, we don't need that fan anymore, so we can use it for swapping, right? But we can't... Yeah, we still have the problem that the connector's up there. So there has to be a way to extract the connector. I'm just not seeing what it is right now. We need to get to that second level with an item. I can drop this down to him, can't I? But that doesn't help me. I need to take an item up there. What could I carry up there? How could I carry something up there to swap? I can only carry either the drill or the jammer. There's nothing else I can carry up. And once I'm up, I need the drill to get down. I wonder if I have him stand there, will he block me? Like, let's say I stand right here. Can I block myself from gaining access to the top? And then drop down to the second level? I wonder if that's a thing. So, like, let's say we come stand right here, right on the edge. And then we go... Where's number 2? You. Oh, that's interesting. No, it doesn't. Okay. Let's see what happens if I stand him there. So I should bump into him, right? I bump into him, I get shifted to the right a little bit. That was an interesting idea. Maybe I can make this idea work. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, no, it's not letting me do what I want, which is kind of force myself down so that I drop. Boy, I don't know what to make of this one. I'm missing something. There's no way to get up there without the fan. I can't, like, pass this to him. The jammer doesn't really help me. I'm not missing, like, another item, am I? If we had one more item, I feel like I could do this pretty easily. Can't take anything from there. And I can't trade... I can't swap a person onto the thing. Oh, did that almost work? Oh, that almost worked. Hold on. Hold on. No, but yeah, there's like a little jut there. I can't make myself get enough forward momentum for that to work. Can I somehow drop this down? I don't think so. Is there... Can I get on top of... Hold on. Yeah, that doesn't work. Can you, from here, get on top of there? Is that jumpable? No, that's not jumpable. The jammer doesn't help me. So, like, I can get to the second level, but then I have nothing to swap. And no way to get an item up here. Unless I can... No, I can't pull the jammer through its own hole. We know that. What am I missing? What am I missing? We need to get something to that guy. We have to be able to... That guy has to have something so that he can swap for the connector. But the only thing I could give him is the drill somehow or the fan somehow. And, like, I can't throw this up there. Can't take the jammer's not going to help me. It's got to have something to do with the second person, but I don't know what. Like, I can take this. Okay, so now let's say I do something like this. Hold on, let's have you move away from the metal, I guess. We're going to need... Let's say I do something like this now. I come down here. Does this buy me anything? Like, I feel like that's not close enough. Yeah, I can't drop there. I can't grab anything or pass anything through that from below. Like, if the fan were on, that'd be great, but we can't power the fan without the connector here. I don't see this one, you guys. Is there something else? Some other... There's grates. There's no other metal plates that we could use the driller on. I don't see any other metal. Huh. And I can't, let me just double check something. If I come down here with him, I can't, like, pick him up and trade him. I can't trade a body for, yeah, it doesn't count as an item to swap. Man. We can't drop the driller through its own hole. Let's say we leave him here. Yeah, the only way to get anything here is to drop it through. The problem we have is we can't get up there to drop anything through. The only other object we have is the fan. And we can't take that with us. Like, I can't grab that as it's projecting me upwards. The jammer can stop the fan, though. Oh, the jammer can stop the fan. Does that mean something? Does that mean something? The jammer can stop the fan. Does that do anything for me? I don't think so. All right, I'm gonna pause the video here and think for a second, see if I can figure something out. Okay, I think I've got an idea. We need somebody to be standing up there with an item that they can swap. We can do that with either the drill or the jammer, but we would need the drill to let the person drop through. So I think we start by sending a body up there with the jammer, and then we work from there. Where's my second person? You're up here. Let's get everybody down here. So I think we start... Persistent. Work on solving a puzzle for more than 20 minutes. I think we start by carrying the drill to the jammer to the top. That has to be the start. And then I think once he's up here, he can jam this gate so we can do swaps. And then we switch over to our other body. And I think now we take... Oh, what happened? We need you to jam the gate here without dropping. There we go. Okay. Now we can get the drill out. Here we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. Now we can drop him down. We can let him drop down and do the swap. So you take this and drop through the hole. Let's just drop the thing first. There we go. Okay. So now we're making progress. Okay. Now we have no jammer, but we have a connector. And I think we don't need it here. It's not helpful to us here, so we're going to drop down with it. Okay. Now then. That's progress. We can get back to that swap table if we want from below now that we have light. I'm not sure if we need to or not. Let's have you try to power on the fan and see what that does for us. So now this will push me up. Oh, there we go. That's the solve. Okay, got it. Whew. All right. Sometimes if you step away for a moment, things will come to you. I'm sitting there thinking like, I'm trying to do things without swapping in between steps, and I think I figured out the only thing I can get up there is a person with the jammer and still have the possibility to solve the puzzle. So after that, I'm like, okay, if I have somebody up there with the jammer, then they can jam that open, which means we can get the drill back or whatever. Anyway, that's a good solve. There's puzzle 8 complete. Let's head to this question mark next. I think this is... Oh, I see another... We've got another hologram here.
Miranda, would you like to play a game?
A game? That sounds like fun.
It is. Remember what Alexandra Drennan said about games?
They're part of what makes us human.
Exactly. And this is a game Alexandra Drennan designed when she was still in school. It's based on her favorite book. Have a go.
Well, that's a bit of a tease. What's the game? All right, here's our last puzzle of this area, Elegance. So we have a jammer and a fan blade. I mean, the fan blade's not going to do much for us right now. Let's jam our way through. That's a fixed fan, so we can't remove the blade there. What else do we have here? We've got another jammer there. Okay. This is missing a fan blade. It needs to be powered by red light. We've got a drill up there. Was there metal? Oh, there's metal up there. Okay. So far to progress, we've needed all these items. Oh, no, that's interesting. There's a swapper right there. Huh. Well, we can't do anything with this right now, so let's go ahead and grab this. That'll let us swap this out. And now we can trap ourselves in here, I guess. We might not want to do that just yet. We don't need this anymore, or at least not right now. Theoretically, we could jam the entrance and then go get the solve. We can't pass through the drill anyway. So we need to power that on, which means we do need to trade something. We need the driller and we need to trade something for... Probably we need to trade the jammer for the connector so we can get some light going and power this fan. So we're going to need the drill. And we're going to need the jammer to trade. Let's trade these. Then... Yeah, we'd have to get red light, I think, through a hole. That's almost right. Okay, that powers that. Now we need the fan blade back. Where did we put the fan blade? Yeah, I see. I see the problem. So if we remove this to get the fan blade back, then the, we can't power the light, huh? And I'm guessing... Yeah, there's no way to get the light without the driller. We put it through the other side? Yeah, we put it through the other side, don't we? Okay. So we drill the hole like here-ish. Connect these up. Go like that. There we go. And there's the solve. Oh, not quite. Not quite, huh? Oh, we don't need this anymore. There we go. All right. There are all the puzzles solved for the Lost Marshes. 8 main, 2 lost, 1 lost lab, 2 stars. Time to go power up the 3rd laser and we'll get into the megastructure. Okay, so that's not quite right then, is it? I guess we have to do that one? Okay. That's not right. That's not right either. Okay, so that's going too far. I think this one's wrong as well. That could work. There we go. Okay. That one was a little more challenging. They're ramping up the difficulty on all the puzzles, not just the Tetraminos, but that one was a little bit more challenging.
Hear me, friend, and heed my words. Beware Pandora. She is nothing but fear and despair, and she will do anything to prevent you from reaching the flame. It is she who disrupted the trials of the Sphinx, and who bound me in the...
Well done, 1K. Looks like our hypothesis was correct. The megastructure is opening again. Everyone come to the VTOL, please. It's time to find Athena.
What about Pandora? She seems capable of displacing or controlling the other entities.
We should be careful, but we can't let such a vague threat paralyze us. Just keep your eyes open.
So, Prometheus there described the trials of the Sphinx, said Pandora disrupted them and bound him as well before he was cut off. Let's head back to the megastructure.
There's something I've been thinking about. I know the New Alexandria disaster was traumatic. I know accidents like that make us think that it's best to stick to what we have. But what about all the accidents that have happened in New Jerusalem that nobody talks about? The collapse of the Rakovsky building. The Calvin Street explosion. The derailment that almost killed Benaroya and Canada. All of those happened because we stopped investing enough resources in our civilization. And if Melville hadn't been put in charge of city maintenance, this would still be happening.
It will happen again, either way. With how little we have to work with, it's only a matter of time.
You see, there may be a price for pursuing progress, but there's also a price for not pursuing it.
There's always a price. It's the point of living. It's not the point of living. It's a cost of living. It's a cost of existing. There's always a price, and the longer you delay paying it, the higher it grows. That's true both for progress and stagnation. Well, folks, we're back. We're back to the megastructure. Back to our team, our VTOL. Looks like they're about ready to take off. So, we're a little bit on the early side, a little bit on the short side for this episode, but I am going to take a break here because I feel like an entrance to the megastructure deserves its own full episode. We'll be back next time to do that. Hope you guys are there. Hope you enjoyed this episode as well. As always, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.